Alright, well, welcome back to the PS stream. Sorry about yesterday, had just some work stuff to do. So today we're going to continue work on the UTFString library, but you'll notice we're on Windows this time, and that's because we're going to try and get UTFString to compile properly on Windows. This is just so like if someone who's using Windows wants to contribute, that they can. So what are we going to do now? So we have, I believe I already pulled the UTFString library itself. It's util dir. Yeah, it's in UTFString. So I just git pull this or git cloned it, right? So now if we go into UTFString, we'll see that there is a build directory. I'm actually going to remove it. I think it's del/r build, right? Maybe it's capital R. Let's find out how to recursively delete a directory in Windows. It's probably one of those questions I always look up, but I always forget. Okay. Okay. dir/as build. Right? Yep. I want to remove it. Alright, so now we're gonna try and build it and see how it goes once Twitch starts working on the app. Alright, yeah. So we're gonna believe we're in the directory, right? I think type is how you print it. So we want to do print that. Yep, everything's there. So now let's create a build directory, I think. Build instructions for instructions Windows. That's okay, we can look that up later. Alright, so I'm gonna open Emacs here. Come on out. Alright. I'm actually gonna check the CMakes list thing one more time. Shared. So we want it to be a shared library. I believe I tried to compile this before, but it didn't work. Let's actually just remove this, go back to where we were before. Right. So this is our normal CMake directory. Release. Let's see if those. I don't know if those flags apply to Windows, so we can try and open up Chrome. See debug flags for CL. Check CL compiler. Right. Well, that's not what we're looking for. CL compile debug. Okay. Oh, you can literally. Information. Easier while there's a pre-composite link. -zi is equivalent to gcc-g. Okay. Okay, we're gonna look up how to write a CMake for a Windows shared C++ library. Just a sample, see what other people have done. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, what is this? is a macro to allow us to define import and export keywords at compile time. Windows needs to be told it should export symbols at compile time. It should import them at runtime, and our systems don't need anything set there by default since they export every symbol by default. So in a header file, we need this. Okay. Okay. So we're going to include that probably in our header file to make sure it works. So okay, we're going to add this flag. Library to sources. Right, yeah. Oh, that's so important. Yeah. We want a different set of compiler flags. Okay. I guess we could do like a if here, and then if MSVC target compile options. What are these options? Let's look at them one at a time. So that in exception handling model. Okay. NTD. I think that builds a library for us. If I'm correct. Oh. CL compiler. Right. Okay, so that's the one that generates a library for us. W2 CL compiler. C. Okay, so that tells us different levels of warning. So we're probably just going to do -W all for warning levels, and then last one is /C compiler C. Let's look up this substring. Okay. Options alphabetically, maybe? /C compiles without linking. Would I want that? Why is this the case? Why would we want to do that? We'll see. Maybe we'll see in a bit. Okay. Yeah. So let's first change this. So we are probably going to use C++11. Then if I believe we can just do MSVC Studio. I had a previous project that's just like this that uses CMake. So we're just going to check that real quick. Yeah, if MSVC. CMake. Okay. So we do end if here, right? We want else here as well. So else. Else. This. And then we do end if here. For MSVC. Let's just do it. And then what we want here is we want to set certain flags, right? For a compiler, if it's MSVC, we want to target symbols. We want it to export symbols. So they're also doing a shared library, so this should be helpful. Declaration spec DLL export. Okay. Note that while this is simple and functional, a more complete implementation supporting visibility attribute looks like this. Oh geez. So what is this doing? If Win32 or Sig1 is defined, and then if Win export is defined, okay, attribute DLL export. Okay. If def GNUC. Okay, and then I'll import it. Okay. So we're going to add something like this to our header soon after we follow some of the other suggestions. So one of the other suggestions was setting CMake export all, but the Ruby repository here doesn't really do that. Huh. Let's see. Project is called Ruby. So I think we can generate. We can do this, right? Okay. Generate that, and then we'll call generate export header for project name. Okay, and that will do this. And then if compile, and then we want to specify G++ versus. So I guess we could just. Target compile options. We can do that for both of these. Change them. We want debug to be on for this. Yeah, and then we'll just do target compile options for the project to be. We're going to do W-all instead, and then /e. This is the flag that generates a library, and then W1/C, probably C. You know, that's not always the case though, because if we're generating UTF-string test, we don't want this, so I'm just going to do that. I hope that is enough. Oh, they had private and public to this. I'm just going to make this public. It's kind of what we're going to do is that instead of compile options, we're doing compile definitions. For Win export. Okay. We should definitely. I'm gonna definitely look more into how Microsoft handles compiling things. What else? I don't think anything other than that matters. Okay. All right. So that sets these flags. Let's see if this works. Okay, now what do we want to do? We want to go to UTFString.h and then add the macro stuff for Windows, like this thing. So if 132 is defined, if when export is defined, do this, else do that, and if else define exported. So let's see. So hash if def when h, right, or when 32, if def when export, I believe, when export, and then in that case we want to define exported to declaration spec of DLL export, else, I think it's actually the same thing, exported is declaration spec DLL export, hash else, define exported as, I believe that's what it is. Oh, we gotta do end if. End if, hash end if. Okay. Sure hope that works. So I'm not entirely sure. So I know this is just setting compiler options. This is exporting it, but I'm not entirely sure this will work. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. So what will we do? We are going to go into, we're going to make a build directory. Cd into it. Let's make the previous one. Okay. Okay, got the right compiler. Configuring errors occurred. Oh, our library name is different. Oh. Okay, so we'll just change these then. Call it UTFString. Oh, we probably want this for both. Oh, I guess this is how you would specify compile and debug flags. Oh, so we can do, can compile this, right, because that's just our library. And then the executable we can compile as without the C options. So we need UTFString test public /HTC Twas. Yeah. Okay. I think that should do it. I hope so. Alright. Let's try it again. Actually, is there anything here? Huh. He's here. Delete cache. Delete C files. Okay. So CMake directory again. Works. Okay. Alright. What's the issue now? The issue is at line. Oh, so we can't do this either. So we gotta do UTFString here as well, or UTFStr. Right. Let's try it again. See errors. Okay. Get property cannot find target UTFString or str. Perhaps has not yet been created. That's true. It has not yet been created. So how did this other person solve this problem? They declare it above project that. Oh, they did declare it above. Okay, so we can. I think we can just maybe move these up. Right. So we want that here. Yeah. All right. Let's try it again. Build files have been generated. Cool. Cool. Let's go into the directory and see what it looks like. So we're in UTFString, build. Oh, sweet. It opened all of this. Okay. So I think what we can do is we can call devenv on UTFString test. Okay, so I created that exports.h. Oh, will that be an issue for... Will that be an issue for us? Because we want the string library to use that one. So let's actually see what's inside .h. Oh, it's a lot of generated things. Okay. What's this? You know, let's try it anyway. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. So we can do devenv on all builds. And this will open Visual Studio. I think the proper flags are attached, so we're going to try and just build the debug version. Or actually just this build all. Let's build it. Happens. Ooh, lots of warnings. 3 build 1 failed. Which one failed? Teammate does not need to rerun. Which one failed? Cannot open file UTF-string lib. Why would it try to open UTF-string lib? It should be opening. Should be trying to do a DLL here. Okay, let's see if we can find the dependencies. What are the project dependencies? I'll build UTF-string for this. Yeah. That looks okay. So let's find why this is happening. There are a lot of warnings though, so I guess it's compiling it properly, or using methods that it doesn't understand, which is highly likely. Okay, link fatal error this. Let's just Google it. See where the wind takes us. Okay. Sounds like a copy of the exe is already running, so Visual Studio can't overwrite the file. Let's see what if we can see the properties. Let's look at linker, input, debug UTF-string. I don't even think we have that, right? Debug, it should be DLL. Can we maybe change this to DLL? DLL. C. Alright, let's try and build it. One failed. Cannot read that file. Cannot read this. Okay. So that didn't work. I very clearly don't understand how Windows handles loading dynamic libraries. See if they have their own documentation on this. Okay. So we're going to look through this on how to write our own dynamically linked library. Okay. Stop development. Jeez, dude, this is weird. Solution, explore. Wait, could we just wait, do we even need to do this? Could we just CO on files and then call link on them. It's not too good of a solution though. Okay. So choose okay. So they're creating a DLL project. Create a DLL project. Well, in older versions, I don't really have. To add a header file to the DLL, you do that. Okay. Hash pragma once. Math library. API. Is that? Wow, this is very different. This will change a lot of things. So their implementation is roughly the same, but the Windows stuff requires this kind of macro at front. Ooh, okay. Oh, I guess it so with the let me go back. So with this macro, it will add this declaration spec DLL export here. It'll replace it, and then it'll compile this. So I guess we could create like a namespace, or not a namespace, just like an if defined region in our header file. See if that handles it. So this is very much a tutorial. Let me see like a explanation. Oh, okay. Functions. Yeah, so they added that. What is that? Then this will declare this. If def C++. Okay. Time linking. Okay. Man, what is this? Weird interface. Okay, so that's just an interface to load things. Guess that's what they use. Okay. So we can't just do this. So let's maybe go back here and see what this person did. Maybe we can just emulate it for now, and then next time I'll come back and go more in depth into what it means. So declared extern C exported. Yeah, with them it's just super simple. C, but then Windows just some crazy shit. Okay. Yeah, let's do this target link library afterwards. Yeah, let's go back to that. All right, so here. Right. What they do is generate export header. So they declared base name, shared export macro name, shared exports. That exports at each. Static defined, shared exports built as static. I think we just then. Well, this is a different thing than what we did, so we're gonna. Oh. DLLs are slightly different. If the DLL is written in C, it can be linked even with applications written in C++. DLL is written in C++ work too, as long as you expose its symbols through a C interface declared with extra in C. Oh, okay, we don't have to worry about that, because we're doing C to C++, so C++ can handle that, I think. But this, so CMake should do this for us. So we added the CMake generate this platform, and then let's see, we can use this instead to build our target. So what we're gonna do is here we're gonna go back in the build, and then we're gonna CMake build. SG. Wait, so they did it from. Let's see this. Okay. What does that do? Populated this file with that? Oh, that's some next level shit. Alright. Can we just go back to Git? So, we want these to stay the same, but we want to get rid of all of these. Can we... Let's commit. Let's add those changes and then revert the rest. Git add CMakes list. Text UTFString.h. Possibly working Windows compatible C. Okay, so now if we do git status, all of these are things we want to get rid of. So we want to revert our repository back to head. Head. Be that. Is that a hard reset? Do I really want to do a hard reset? I guess I do want to do a hard reset. Head. All right. Oh, those are still there. So how do I? Just gonna remove or delete all the VCX proj. The same thing for dot filters. Right. CMake UTFString export remove delete UTFString export. C to remove UTFString SLN. I'm bad at this. So delete. Alright. What's the directory? Cache. Cache. What is it? Remove dir /s. CMake files. Dir. We're back to where we were. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna redo that in build instead. Oof, alright. So CMake here, previous directory. After you're done, try and do build this. Target all build. Config release. Ooh, those are all the warnings that Microsoft threw. One error. Fail cannot open release UTFString lib. So that didn't work. This didn't work. Shared. That didn't work. So if we do CMake here. I guess we can try and emulate this generate export header call instead of just assuming it would work. But I think other than that, everything else we have the same. So go here. UTFStr. Export macro name. UTFStr. Okay. Let's see if this is what we expect it to be. So static define. What the static define is. UTFString export built as static. Let's try that again. CMake. Shared. This is not created. Oh. So this should be UTFStr as well. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Try building it. What happened now? Still cannot open input file UTFString lib. Gosh. This is an annoying issue. Okay. I have not found a good solution to this. Okay. Cannot. Why can't it open it? Is that the same error as before? At least it's a DLL, which is what we expect it to be, because it's a shared library. So why would it try to do something else? See with Windows shared service library. Okay. Sure, you need an export prefix defined whenever m.h. Otherwise, the build process will not generate an import library. Okay, so we didn't make those changes, so we should probably do that. Oh, shoot. So we gotta add that to this. Jeez, okay. So we called it UTFStrings. Do we want to name it this? Export macro name UTFString export. How about UTFString? Yeah, let's do UTFStr export. Okay, and here, what do we want to do? UTFStr export. Okay. Jeez, dude. Okay. If this is defined, probably want to. We don't use anything in Windows ETS, so I think it's okay. So to declare a class as this, probably have to do class. I'm gonna export a class API. Let's see. On Windows, symbol visibility. See shared exports. Oh, okay. Probably want to export this as well, right? Because it's an enum class. So can we header file section for Windows? I believe it's just this if def 132 as well. Okay, let's so we can just maybe copy all of this. C if ndef win 132. Actually, let's move this to the top. Win 32. We'll do this. Else the kill ring. Yeah. So else and if. And then here we'll do the exported symbols. Alright. See if that works. So here. Oh, so we only want to export methods, right? So we'll do, what did we call it? UTFStr export. Let's do that here as well. UTFStr export. Oh, so we only have to do that for the class. So we don't have any other methods. So we just do that. Okay. Alright. Let's try it now. Maybe it'll work this time. Okay. 0 errors. Okay. Let's see. Let's try and open all builds. Let's see if that builds it. Okay, all those warnings. So how do I run it? Oh, we gotta debugger. All right, that's not a binary. This is a binary. Or not. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this built. How do I make sure it chooses which target I want? How do I run this? Run code. View it. Debug it. Oh, debug it. Start new instance. Oh, okay. Abort has been called. Should debug the application feature. Wow, this is a lot. I don't really know what this is. UCRT based C runtime library based PDB not loaded. I guess that's what that is. Okay. Let's see how we could fix this. But we got an assertion fail, so we're making progress, right? Right. C. Tools, options, debugging symbols. Tools, options. Debugging symbols. Mark. Okay. Sure. Let's rebuild it. So yeah, doesn't work anyway. Okay. So we can try. No. So we gotta do this. We're in debug. Loading. Okay. Okay, so they have a bunch of DLL stuff like that. Okay. Maybe that assertion might not fail this time. Who knows? Cancel. Right. That's a lot. Oh, I guess I've never run this before, so I was trying to get everything. In that case, I guess we're just waiting a little bit. Right. I'm gonna check my phone because it's still running. Oh, abort has been canceled. I mean, has been called. But where? UTFString is this. P. What is this? Oh, construct empty string. Oh, this call stack's way more useful than whatever the hell this is. Okay. So when we try to construct empty string, line 160, let's go here. Assert that this equals an empty C string. It doesn't. Or maybe it does. So we're trying to see that C string is that. S as a C string is this weird symbol. Can I try and watch? Can I like, huh? Can I dereference that? It's gonna let me? I mean, this is awesome. You can see, this is, I see why people like the Windows debugger though. It's pretty good. Oh, we finally got a building. All right. So let's see why this is failing. C is a C string is this. What is this? Is this a pin? Oh, I don't want to pin that. What do you want? Oh, go away. Okay. What does looking into it do? C has a string. Is that even an ASCII character? What is that? What is empty C string? Empty C string is empty. Okay. Probably what it expects it to be. But C as a C string did not end up that. Oh. What did I just do? How do I go back to? Okay. Debug. Right. Not sure what happened. We'll just run it again. No. Alright, let's just. Alright, that built. Then we debug it. Then that happens. Okay. Retry, we'll try debugging the application. Cool. Break when this type of exception is thrown. Yeah, good. We'll do that. So CRT debug break. I guess that assertion just failed. Yeah, and I see why, because I think it just has this vertical character. C as a C string, S as a C string, and then we try to place a value into it, size 2. Huh. Maybe we can have like a. So this will declare it as an empty string, or not. It will just declare it with garbage. Oh, you can do that. You just run execution to there. Then, is it frozen here? How do I know that? Okay. At a breakpoint, let's run it. Okay, so it stops here. Right. S as a C string contains garbage. It's a char array of size 2. Empty C string should be empty. S to C string. Okay, this is the method that's slightly messing up. Because what it should do is just what it should do is it should just place a null character in there. Go here. We'll see it getting placed with that. Let's go to So if not buffer size. So none of those happen. So instead we go here, we string and copy size. So we copy 2 characters from a byte array. Oh, this is actually a good catch, I think. So size is 0 here, I think. Right? Because we just constructed, we just asserted that. Size is 0. So if we go here, we're going to copy nothing from byte array to buffer, and then we set buffer size to, so we set the first character to null. So what is byte array? Byte array is that garbage. above. So it's gonna, I don't know. Byte array is the internal array, right? It's what we malloced essentially. So we're copying a malloced array of. Okay, I guess what we could do is, if size is 0 here, we could just return that as well. So let's change that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna go to Emacs. Right. So if we go to UTFString.cc, here we initialize the capacity to 6, but that doesn't mean this. Oh, it's calc though. Calc should just initialize it as 0, unless Windows doesn't have calc. Calc Windows. C. Let's see what this says. Okay. So should initialize that with all zeros. Confused why that didn't work. So this, what it should do, what toC string should do is, if it's empty, what is it? Or size is equal to 0. We'll do this. And we should return. Right. We want it to short circuit here. Oh, that could totally be an issue. Yeah. We want it to short circuit. And now let's try and build it again. See what happens. We do build. Yeah, what's that debugging? Alright, rebuild it. Give me all those warnings. Succeeded. Let's remove this. And then let's run it. So we want to debug instance. Okay. Try. Okay, that got past that error. Okay, let's go to this scope. What's happening here? So we're trying to string compare hello message buffer and hello as a CPPC string. So toC string, oh, okay, we just changed that. So that might be failing. So the byte array for hello message buffer is something with garbage at the end. Again. Hello message buffer got placed here. So what we should do is, I think maybe our implementation here, what do we do? Size plus 1? How about we just do size instead? What happens then? Let's actually build here. BF5. What we want to do is, we want to cd into build. We want to cmake the previous directory, and then we want to compile it. We want to specifically create there's a particular version. We're building this directory, target UTFString _test config debug. So we'll go here, dash build this. We do target as UTFString test, and then config being debug or release. Debug. Bam. All right. Let's try that. Okay. and right. One error, cannot open for writing. Build, debug, UTFString DLL. Cannot open it for writing. Oh, because Visual Studio has it open. So that's okay. We'll just rebuild here. So build it. Yep. There we go. Let's debug it. Awesome. Okay, that fixed that. All right. Oh wait, no. I don't think that worked. Right? It's saying exceptions were thrown out of range. Where? Is it gonna give me a location? But it exited with 0. Okay. How do I have it build the thing I'm clicking on? Local Windows debugger. Yep. Native only. Sure. 132. This one. Build. Deploy. Build all of these. Build it. Debug it. Throw the code exit exception thrown UTFString standard out of range at memory location. That, what is that? But we're having, well, also why are there 3 threads? I only have 1 thread in this. Well, I really don't know what's going on under this machine. It's just doing things that I never asked for. Yeah, you can tell I'm a Linux person. It's pretty evident. That's okay. Windows is a pretty good operating system, I think. So, out of range. I don't really know what that is, but I think what would be best is we come back to it tomorrow. So it's 9:30 now. I gotta do some other stuff. But today, what did we do? We wanted to make sure that UTF-string was buildable on Windows, and so I made changes to our CMake. Let's go to our CMake list. We made changes here, right? We generated an export header. We made sure to include like CMake's library for that. We specified is there like a debug flag we're missing? A debug flag maybe? This is the library flag. What's the debug flag? /ZI, isn't it? /ZI. Okay, yeah. So we built this. We added these, and then another change we made to make sure that we can compile this on Windows is we added this UTF-string export to class. So this is a lot of duplication. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add that here. Oh, UTF-string, UTF-str export. That should work. And then here, same thing, UTF-str export, and that both of those will work on Windows and Linux. And then I think we just get rid of this entire section because it is essentially duplication, right? So we go home, go to the top. We have our header guard. This is the section we added that exported the UTF. It added this DLL export wherever we had UTF string, and this would create the export library for us, or it would create a portion of it, and then CMake would do the rest of the work. We added this export macro to our class, and to the enum class we also use, and that was able to build for Windows. Those 2 changes, yeah. So I'll push this. thank you all for stopping by. We'll meet again tomorrow at 8:30 to continue working on this. And we're actually probably going to continue working on Windows for a little bit just to make sure it's truly cross-platform and that we can debug here and everything. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow then.